The very best of luck. Cheryl Cole is about to take to the road, this time without will.i.am. He won't be driving, which is probably better for everybody.
Yes, with a single in the charts, Cheryl's about to start a month-long tour of the UK. So we sent her former Kilimanjaro climbing partner, Denise Van Houten, along to find out all about it.
I'm sure you'll tell me anything under the sun. Like how you think I'm special in
The summer season may be drawing to a close, but the hot weather shows no sign of abating in Cheryl Cole's world as she releases her new single, Under the Sun. A far cry from the conditions we met under 3 years ago.
Last time I saw you, it was a few years back and we were stuck on Kilimanjaro.
I know. It's crazy. I haven't seen you for all that time.
I know. Now let's talk about your new single, which I absolutely love. So do you still listen to the chart? Do you sit there waiting to hear your chart position?
Yes, always. Where you get a midweek idea, but then there's nothing like that feeling of knowing 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, especially if you're number one.
I'm sure you'll tell me anything under the sun.
And then what do you do when you get number one?
Go crazy.
Do you? Like, do you
Start
Running Man?
arranging. Yes. Have a mad half hour and then I start arranging parties or any form of celebration I can do.
And being under the sun isn't the only thing that's getting Cheryl hot under the collar. She's also rehearsing for her first solo nationwide tour, A Million Lights.
A million lights behind you.
So will you be doing one of your big dives on stage?
Well, I'm going to ask Tom Daly if he fancies teaching us, yeah. how
I
to do
saw
it
that.
properly.
You tweeted, didn't
I
you?
did.
Did you get a response?
I did. He just said if you follow us, I'll think about it. So I'm yet to follow up that tweet.
So the rest of the girls are going to come and see you on tour.
Yeah, they'll be there, absolutely.
And does it kind of feel weird then being on your own on stage and not having the
It
support of the girls
did.
around
I
you?
mean, the tour's going to be different because I've only ever toured with the girls, so that's going to be a new experience for me. But initially, when I started doing TVs and stuff, I hated it.
And because you're on your own, you get a bigger rider.
This is true.
Yeah. So what are you going to put on your
I
rider?
like the way you've been thinking. Sweets, chocolates, jellies, love them. I love a biscuit. Puppies, so I can play with puppies.
Puppies. You want lots of... Well, you got your own dogs, haven't you?
I do, but they're old now. They're not as
Oh.
much fun.
You're broody.
They're lazy.
You want babies.
I want babies.
Little baby puppies.
Yeah.
She may like puppies, but what about having kittens before going on stage?
You know, there's a lot of nervous energy before you perform, you know what it's like.
Yeah.
Everybody that's involved has a little bit of it, so I like to just be left alone with the earphones in and not thinking about anything, just zoning out before
Yeah.
I go to the stage. And then I'll have a little gathering with the dancers.
Do you say a prayer like Madonna style?
Sometimes, actually, if it's the American dancers, they tend to do that a lot. So I won't lead it, but I'll listen.
But forget the Americans, it seems that our favourite Geordie lass now has a penchant for the Scots, having teamed up with Calvin Harris for her last single, Call My Name.
How do you think I feel when you call my name?
Begging the question, where does that leave her once mentor, will.i.am?
So who's been your favourite out of the two?
Oh, I have to say, Will.
Yeah.
He's me
'Cause he's
boy.
like dope.
He's dope.
He's like
Totally dope.
Can you do that eye thing that he does?
Dope.
It's dope.
But as Will himself tweeted, car accidents are not dope. If only he'd kept his eye on the road. But Will hasn't always been Cheryl's driving force.
I wanted to be Lisa Left Eye Lopez from TLC. I used to wear baggy jeans, Timberlands, like a tomboy.
And being considered a true style icon, it's clear her fashion sense has come a long way since. But exactly how long does it take to become Cheryl Cole?
Hours.
No, it doesn't.
Days.
It can't do.
It did, no.
So what do you do when you're getting ready to go
I
out?
try to not be choosing between 4 and 5 dresses on the night because I find it really stressful. I've done it many a times and had disasters with it. So I like to be prepared mentally with the dress.
So the dress comes first?
Yes, and then I do everything around that. Because depending on your neckline and what shape the dress is, how you want your hair, you know.
So of all your costumes that you've worn in videos on stage, which one has been your favourite?
I like the dress I wore in Cannes.
Beautiful.
That was special.
And then when you get home after a big event, you sort of kick off your heels.
First thing. I mean, sometimes before I even arrive back at the door, the heels are off.
Are they?
Yeah, I hate to kill the glamour, but it's true.
Well, that's one illusion out the window. But with Cheryl's private life being splashed across the front pages of newspapers and magazines on a daily basis, I was on a myth-busting mission.
Now, what's the most ridiculous rumour you've ever heard about yourself?
Or how long you got? I heard recently that I don't eat and I just have B vitamins
Those injections?
injected.
Oh, no.
Please, God.
I know you eat. I've
No,
seen you eat lots of biscuits on top of the mountain.
But what about the rumour that's on everybody's lips?
It's the anniversary this year, Girls Aloud.
Yeah.
Are you going to get together and do a tour?
We are going to do some things.
Some things?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, a tour?
I mean, who knows?
We will
Still.
see something.
Yes, absolutely.
With all of you together.
Yes.
Oh, no, so excited.
And with all these rumours flying around, Cheryl has the perfect opportunity to set the record straight in her upcoming autobiography.
I've actually got a lot of stuff to say, a lot of things to put straight, and it's been quite a cathartic experience, more than I thought. Draining,
Really?
but really good to just get everything out and onto a piece of paper.
Will there be a lot of scared people out there worrying about what's in it?
Only if they think they should be. If they think they should be, then yeah, they probably should.
And since Cheryl's in the mood for spilling the beans, what better time to ask her some of your questions?
Right, this one is from Amy O'Hanlon. She wants to know, what is your favourite word?
Wowzer.
Wowzer. Okay. You like the word wowzer?
I do say wowzer a lot.
The next one is from Charlotte Clulo. If you could have a year's supply of one thing, what would it be?
Chocolate biscuits.
I knew you'd say biscuits. This one's from Molly Richardson. What's the best present a fan has ever given you?
I get so many presents. I'm spoilt rotten. Whenever I do anything publicly, I get cookies, curly whirlies. I once said I love curly whirlies, and I've had a lifetime supply of them ever since.
If you didn't have a singing career, what would you be doing in life? That's from Heather Louise.
I would have liked to have been a forensic detective.
Elementary, my dear Shezza.
Right, this one's from Cara. If you could buy a time machine, what time place would you go back to and why?
I'd go back to Marilyn Monroe times. I would love to be Marilyn Monroe's friend.
And Marilyn would certainly approve of the styling in the video. There's no doubt that they both like it hot.